Hey everyone, welcome back to English Flow, the podcast where we learn English through real stories, daily life, and interesting facts. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Emma. Thanks for joining us. In this podcast, we don't just memorize grammar. We learn real English, the kind that people actually use every day.
Exactly. And today's topic is something every English learner needs: how to talk about your day in English.
Right? Whether you're chatting with a friend, practicing speaking, or writing in your English diary, you need to know how to describe your day clearly and naturally.
So in this episode, we'll show you how people can talk about their day, what phrases sound natural, and what expressions make your English sound fluent.
And don't worry, whenever we use a difficult word or phrase, we'll stop and explain it. We'll say things like, "this means," or "another way to say this is," so you can understand everything easily.
Okay, let's start our English journey for today. 1. Talking about your morning.
Morning is a great place to start. After all, it's how every day begins.
Exactly. So when someone asks, "How was your morning?" or "What do you usually do in the morning?" what can you say?
You can start with something simple like, "I usually wake up around 7," or "I get up early because I like to start my day with some exercise."
Notice the difference between wake up and get up. Wake up means your eyes open, you're no longer sleeping. Get up means you actually leave the bed.
Exactly. So you might say, "I woke up at 7, but I didn't get up until 7:30. That means you stayed in bed for a while.
Another common phrase is hit the snooze button. It means you stop your alarm and go back to sleep for a few more minutes. For example, I hit the snooze button twice this morning.
I think we all do that. Next, you can talk about your morning routine. You could say, "I brush my teeth, take a shower, and make breakfast." The phrase morning routine means the regular things you do every morning in the same order.
Right. And when you want to sound more natural, you can add linking phrases like, after that. Then, once I finish breakfast, before I leave the house. For example, I usually make a cup of coffee, and after that, I check my phone. Or, before I leave for work, I make sure to water my plants. The expression "make sure to" means to check or confirm that something happens.
Good one. And if you want to make it sound more fluent, try using time phrases. In the morning, around 8 a.m., before work, after breakfast. 2. Talking about work or study time.
Now let's move to the middle of the day, work or school. When someone asks, "What do you do during the day?" or "How's work?" you can use sentences like, "I work as a teacher." "I'm studying computer science at university."
Notice the phrase work as. It means your job or position. For example, "I work as a nurse" means my job is a nurse.
Yes. And to describe your day, you can say things like, "My mornings are usually busy." "I spend most of my day in meetings." "I study from 9 to 3. The word "spend" here means to use time doing something.
Exactly. Example, "I spend about 2 hours commuting to work." Commuting means traveling from home to work and back.
Right. You can also describe your feelings using words like productive, stressful, or relaxing. For example, "Today was really productive. I finished all my tasks." Productive means you achieved a lot or used your time well.
And stressful means something that makes you feel pressure or worry. Example, "My day was stressful because I had too many meetings."
Good one. Another natural phrase is, "I had a busy morning," or "Things were slow today." When you say things were slow, it means not much was happening. the day felt quiet or easy.
Yes. And here's a useful sentence connector. At work, I usually, or during the day, I often. These help your speech flow more naturally. 3. Talking about lunch and afternoon. Let's move to lunch and the afternoon. You can say things like, I usually have lunch around 1 o'clock. The phrase have lunch is more natural than eat lunch. Native speakers say have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner.
Exactly. And you can add details like, I have lunch with my colleagues. I like to eat something light. Something light means food that's not too heavy, like a salad or sandwich.
After lunch, you can use verbs like continue, finish up, or wrap up. For example, after lunch, I continue working on my project. I usually wrap up my work around 5 p.m. The phrase wrap up means to finish something.
Nice. You can also talk about how you feel. I often feel sleepy after lunch. We call that feeling the afternoon slump, when your energy goes down after eating.
That's a good expression. Afternoon slump. It means that tired time of day when you don't feel energetic. 4. Talking about the evening.
Now, let's talk about what happens after work or school. Your evening. Evening is when you can relax, right? You might say, I get home around 6. I change into comfortable clothes. I cook dinner. The phrase get home means arrive at your house. Don't say I reach to home. That's incorrect. You should say I get home.
Exactly. And change into means put on different clothes.
Example.
I change into my pajamas after dinner. You can also talk about things you enjoy doing. I watch a movie. I go for a walk. I spend time with my family. I scroll through social media. And that last one, scroll through social media, means moving your finger on your phone screen to look at posts.
Right. You can also use expressions like, I like to wind down in the evening. That means to relax after a busy day.
Yes. Another one. I catch up on my favorite shows. Here, catch up on means to watch or do something you missed earlier.
And before bed, you can say, I get ready for bed. I brush my teeth and read a book before sleeping. The phrase get ready for bed includes everything you do before sleeping, washing your face, changing clothes, etc.
A nice way to finish describing your day is to say something like, that's how my day usually goes. Or, that's a typical day for me.
5. How to tell a story about your day. Now, let's put everything together. Start from the morning and move step by step to the night. Example. I woke up around 7. I took a shower and made some coffee. After breakfast, I went to work. My morning was really busy because I had 2 meetings. I had lunch with my co-workers, then finished a big project in the afternoon. After work, I went to the gym, and in the evening, I watched a movie before going to bed.
That's perfect. It sounds smooth, clear, and natural. Let's look at some useful connectors you can use to organize your story. First, then, after that, later, in the evening, finally, before going to bed. These make your story sound fluent and easy to follow.
Exactly. And remember, English speakers don't use long, complicated grammar. They keep it simple and natural. Short sentences, connected with linking words.
Yes. Instead of saying, after I had finished my dinner, I decided to watch a movie, you can simply say, after dinner, I watched a movie.
That's smoother and sounds more like real. English. 6. Talking about feelings and opinions. When talking about your day, it's also good to add how you felt. For example, it was a tiring day means you feel very tired. I had a great day means you enjoyed it. My day was okay, not too busy.
You can also use phrases like, I'm glad it's over, meaning you're happy the day has finished. It went by quickly, meaning time passed fast. I didn't get much done. meaning you weren't very productive. I didn't get much done, meaning you weren't very productive.
Those little phrases make your English sound real and emotional, not robotic.
Right. You can also talk about what you learned or what surprised you. Today I learned something new. Something funny happened on my way to work. Adding personal details makes your story interesting. 7. Phrases for everyday conversations.
Now, let's look at some useful everyday expressions for talking about your day. 1. What have you been up to? This means, what have you been doing recently? Hey, what have you been up to? Not much, just work and studying. 2. Same old, same old. This means nothing new, just the usual. How's your day? Ah, same old, same old. 3. It's been a long day. You say this when you feel tired after many activities. 4. Time flew by. This means the day passed quickly. 5. I can't complain. It means everything's fine, not bad.
These are super common in real conversations, especially in casual talk. 8. Practicing how to talk about your day. Now it's your turn, dear listener. Try this exercise. Think about your day yesterday and describe it in English. Start with, yesterday I woke up at, and go step by step until bedtime.
8. Practicing how to talk about your day. Now it's your turn, dear listener. Try this exercise. Think about your day yesterday and describe it in English. Start with, yesterday I woke up at, and go step by step until bedtime.
And don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on using natural words and phrases, and record yourself if you can. Listening to your own voice helps you notice pronunciation and fluency. And if you can, talk to someone about their day too. Ask questions like, what did you do today? How was your morning? Anything interesting happen? Conversation is the best way to learn.
9. Difficult words. Recap. Explained. Simply. Before we finish, let's quickly review a few useful words we explained today, just to make sure you remember them. Wake up. Open your eyes after sleeping. Get up. Leave the bed. Hit the snooze button. Stop the alarm and sleep more. Routine. Regular things you do every day. Commuting, traveling between home and work/school. Wrap up. Finish something. Afternoon slump, feeling tired after lunch. Wind down. Relax after a busy day. Catch up on, do or watch something you missed.
Great list. These are supernatural words native speakers use daily. 10 final thoughts.
So, today we learned how to talk about your day, from morning to night, and how to make your English sound natural.
Exactly. You learned useful expressions, linking words, and everyday phrases that you can start using right now.
And remember, the best way to improve your English is to use it in real life. Talk about your own day, every day.
Yes. Try saying it out loud when you're walking, cooking, or driving. You'll be surprised how quickly you start thinking in English.
That's it for today's episode of English Flow. We hope you enjoyed learning with us through real life, real English, and real conversation.
Keep learning English through stories and facts, one topic at a time.